Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Orchard Acres, where the middle bit has opened up. I was letting the game run a little bit to accrue some cash. It hasn't really worked. We've kind of sat at around 1600 for ages now, but while it was running, it has opened up this middle section. Didn't have to buy it or anything, it just popped open. So trying to figure out how we can join these up, because that's really going to help us sort of maximize sales and stuff, because we can really keep the same amount of staff running and everything, but open up, we haven't got to keep doubling everything up like we're currently having to do. So what I'm thinking is a little bit of change to the go-karts here and the queue line for this. We could have the path come this way and kind of go through this middle bit here. I'm going to leave these buildings open because I think they look good, and then come back down here and join over here, and then we've got basically this front space here for a second coaster or something like that. I think that's going to be how I play it. We've probably got enough money to do the expansion, so we're going to come in and do that first of all. So here we go. We're going to have to close the go-karts for a moment, I'm afraid, and then edit them. Okay, so we're going to have to start editing from round about here, really, actually, and we're going to have to take... Well, from... Hold on, let's have a think. Q, path. Yeah, so from there, really. We're going to have to come right back down to here and be kind of clever with what we do here now. So, let's go that way. Still. Oh, no. Let's still do that. There we go, build that. And then come down. We're going to have to move these trees, but that's nothing... that's beyond us, right? Okay, there we go. So let's just jump on scenery and get rid of all this. There we go. And you're going to have to go as well, I'm afraid. Okay, build, and now we can come round this way. There we go. And then we'll put some chicanery in that side. There we go. And now we can come... Actually, that's not bad, doing it like that, probably. That's not bad at all, actually. Here we go. And then there. Okay, so we've not really lost much of the track then. We've just had to be a little bit clever with how we do it. And we can open that straight back up again. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, alright, happy with that. Obviously, all this will change. But overall, that's okay. So the next thing we want to do then is we have to, unfortunately, close this one. We have to get rid of some pathing options here. Down to there, I think we're going to have to do. Okay, we can pick you up, put you over here. There you go. Let's close both of those. And then this time we're going to replace the entrance here. And then come into queue line here. And we can come down here now. There we go. Okay, I mean, unfortunately, it does just give us that one path there for a queue. Is there another way we can make that too wide? I suppose there is, isn't there? If we do, if we get rid of that one there, put the entrance here, and just deal with a shorter queue. To be honest with you, the queue is rarely full anyway. So if we just do that, and then come here to our regular path in, and we should be able to do now a 2 wide path. There we go, that's much better, much more useful. Okay, so we're going to come to here. Oh, no, we're going to have double stairs there. Okay, now one of the big issues we've got is all of this is path here, so let's cut that off first of all, that side. And does that path go right through the building there? Yeah, it does. So we'll get rid of that as well. Let's just hide scenery a moment so we can see this, because this is where it's going to cause us a bother if we have a lot of this stuff open, right? Okay, so this, I actually don't mind this being all open. We can have this as like a plaza area. I think that's actually pretty good. So, but I don't like that. There we go. I don't like this orange colour. So I think I'd much rather have something like that. There we go. And maybe even a nice little pattern like that to bring the scenery back. There we go, make it look like it's purposeful. And then we can bring this path up here. We can do a bit of terrain work here, that's not a problem. To kind of bring that all over. I suppose it's going to be there, isn't it? There we go, we've got a nice view. Oh, I'm tempted to bring the go-karts a little bit around here just so we get a nice bit of, you know, sort of scenery tie-in. Let's have a look, terrain, bring the train down. Yeah, go on, let's, I mean, it's going to make the go-karts even longer, but I think it's going to be worth doing. So let's just go, oops, no, sorry, let's go back to there. Okay, good. Maybe around that way, build, only just a little, just enough to kind of make people notice it, you know, and it's a spot to look at it. There we go. There we go, good stuff. Open that up. It just gives like a nice little bit of interaction here with that bit of path. Okay, so the next thing we want to do then is kind of paint all of this, because yeah, really not a fan of the dark colour there. Oh, is that not path? That's interesting. Okay, so I'll tell you what then. Let's bring this path here. Right. Take all that away. Let's just take this away and start it again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's doable. I still do want to get it up here along this, you see, because that's going to make a nice food court later on. And then obviously that joins up here quite nicely. Then 2 lanes there. Okay. There. Alright. Let's just get that terrain. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's try one by one. I mean, that's just not what I want to do, is it? Is it that's the problem? There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. There we go, that's what we want to do. Let's look nice and neat. There we go. And that bit's got to get sorted there because it looks gross. Now that has pretty much wiped us out, look, $92. So the last thing we can really do then is just... hold on, just do it scenery-wise. Is just sort of clear the place to open it up. And at least it means that people can now kind of... see back and forth. That's annoying that we can't. I might just no, I won't leave that there. It's going to wind me up knowing it's there. But at least this way, we need to get rid of this bit of path here. There we go, because otherwise that's going to cause an issue. What I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. Once we've got a bit of cash in, a vintage car ride that kind of makes the most of this farm area would actually be pretty neat. And then here we've got room for another coaster that kind of does an out and back down to this section here. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but at the moment we are skint. So, I mean, really, the only thing we can do is take a loan, because I think the problem is if we leave this like this, people are going to get really fed up walking back and forth. There's got to be stuff on it, you know. So we can take a loan. I think we currently have this one to repay. That we're currently. We haven't repaid any. What? We haven't repaid any of that back? Is that how it works? We just get charged a fee for it? We don't actually pay it back? Wow, that's pretty rough, isn't it? So I'm tempted to... We can get the same one again, basically. Right, let's do that. Let's take that same one again. So this gives us $8,000 to play with. And then ride-wise, we've done go-karts, we've done twisters, we've got another coaster to put down, we've got a river rapids if we want. We've got... So here we go. We've basically got the car ride and this second coaster without doing any research. So I think they're the ones we should probably focus on. So I do like the idea of having... of using these here as our car ride. I think that could be quite good. Yeah, so actually let's clear this path out a little bit. let's go to there. We'll redo that path in a moment, but for now, I think that's quite a good spot for this. All right, so I don't want to build it at 3.5. I want to build it at ground level. So can we try and do that? It's 3. It's telling me it's underground. Is that it then? Is it 3.5? Is that because that's 3, I guess. All right. Okay. So this can be the station. All right, and then we can come out here. And the best thing is this ride is it's built. Look, you know, there's loads of lovely stuff to come and see already. If we just take it down here and around and through this little gap here, I think we've got a ride right there. So that's good. Let's build it in. Let's see if we can do it without having to get rid of any of these trees. That'd be really quite neat. I mean, that's snug. But I mean, that's what you do. I suppose that way gets rid of just the one tree. Yeah, probably just that one there. Let's see if it clips. Let's see if the ghost clips. Ooh, yeah, I think we just have to lose that one tree, but otherwise that's not so bad. Okay, let's take it up here around the pig swill things or whatever they are. Or do we go up this way a little? The problem is with these sometimes they can get a bit too long and end up being hell. Also, we can't do a big curve around, so yeah, we'll have to. Look, we can't do a little curve around. Excuse me. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, that's annoying actually, because I was hoping to do the tight curve around here, which we're not going to be able to do. Alright, let's see how we get on. That's fine, that one, but then this one, see what I want to do is there. I suppose it's just that little bit of fencing there that has to be lost, so that's not so bad. And then a little bit on the other side, I guess. Yeah, okay. That's still probably acceptable. Here, let's pull out one. And pull back in again for the Dropmore station. Okay, let's have a look. All right, it's small, but the good thing is we've kind of got the scenery done already, which is pretty awesome. So let's close that down. Let's hide the scenery again for a moment and stick in some entrance and exits. So entrance there, exit. There, no, because we've got to get into the building, right? There's the exit. Okay. So looks like the big problem is looks like there's scenery in here that we're going to have to get rid of. That's going to be tricky to do. Let's see if we can. The problem is we're not looking at scenery, right? So I want to be able to get rid of those bits. I suppose we can take this out. There we go. We can take this out and put them back in afterwards. It's these fences are going to cause an issue, you see, with the queue. So we'll get rid of them. Okay, we'll put the entrance back in up there. And then we'll get the path in. Like that. And then the regular path there. That's it. So that's the ride there. You're coming in or out from there. Okay. Good. So we can just hold on for that a moment. Let's just fix this. Let's just fix this quickly. Yep, there we go. That'll do. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll see what else I'm going to do. First of all, let's bring... What piece are you there? Okay, let's... Oh, you're a different piece there, though, aren't you? What are you? Oh, okay. Let's get rid of all of that, then. And bring you down there. There we go. That's no good, we've got the wrong colours. Oops. Yep, there we go, that's better. And then we can put you in there. I don't know why, but it just looks a little high. Oh, that's a question. Is that too low now for the rides? That's. I guess we won't see until we test it, right? Shame we can't get more of them going as well. I mean, I suppose we'll see from... See, here comes people now. We've got to be careful that they don't get too much in the way. Because they're going to flood this area and start getting a little bit wound up that stuff's not there. All I want to do is see whether or not that's low enough. Okay, it looks alright to me. I mean, it looks snug. I mean, it's about as snug as can be, but it'll do for me. Okay, so it's opened you up. Okay, and other side I'm not as concerned about, but I will do just for sake of clarity. Whoops. So, all you need to go. There we go. Whoops. And you. And you. Okay, so that's that. They're all fine. That tree's gone. So the other problems we're having is those 2 bits of fence there and those 2 bits of fence there. Otherwise, there is no clippage on this ride at all. Now, this is a fence piece, so you're going to have to do that instead, unfortunately, which isn't ideal. But I suppose we can use those areas to kind of flesh out some trees and make it again look like it's all part of the fun. Yeah, I'm happy with that, you know. It's not the most thrilling ride. You'd have some little animals probably around the place, but I think overall that's okay. How about some little topiaries here that look really quite dull, but it's the sort of thing you find on this kind of ride. Mike Sheets N7 just did a really awesome one of these in his Planet Coaster park called Nagali Park. Really great, and exactly the sort of thing you'd want it to be, just like loads of foliage and not really amazing things to look at and stuff. Which is they always are, you know. I didn't realise until I had a good look into these vintage car rides. There's very, very few times there's actually anything good to see on them. Okay, so that's there, and it's open, and it's working, and it's doing good. All right, now, do we have those crates? I don't think we do yet. No, we have the hay bales, though. So let's get a few of them around here. And some sacks probably as well. Cow. Okay, and then the only other thing we really need on there is a bit of fencing to stop people dying. Where are you? Fences. There we go. That looks good. Looks like a nice high fence. It's going to stop people. Don't really want to cover that car up, but we'll do that. Here's that. Okay. I mean, all of this really needs sort of fencing in and stuff, but budget-wise, I'm not too worried about it just yet. Okay. So then, let's have a look at another coaster. I might even just drop one in, you know. Let's see if there's one that looks good enough. Mini. So we did a junior coaster, so now we've got to do a mini coaster. Let's have a look. Moderate meanders looks quite boring. Mini loop. Worm Express. How does that sit? See that? Yeah. See, it's okay, isn't it? It kind of defeats the use of space along here and stuff. It just kind of plonks down. It doesn't look very fun, does it? No. Do you know what? We're gonna have to go and build one. I know how much you love watching me build coasters. So let's have a think. What's a good way of doing this? Round here, up, down, round, there, back, done. This is going to be a weird layout, but I think it can work. We'll go a little bit further back here. Alright. Then we're going to stick some lift on it. Do you know what? Really, the whole thing wants to be raised up, doesn't it? There we go. So we can drop down into the lift hill like that. There we go. Oh man, this thing has a small slope on it there. Right, that kind of affects what we want to do with it. I suppose we could lift hill it here then and just have like a meander round. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take the lift hill off. There's no real need for that either, is there, to be honest? Okay. There we go. And there. Will it get up to that? I'm not too sure. I suppose I want to find out. It's already occupied by the path. Never mind. See that? This is going to be a tough one, this. To fit this in. I mean, I've given myself this this setup. Is it just that bit of path that's affecting us there? Yeah, okay. Let's lose the bit of path then. Okay. Yeah, alright, we'll do it this way then and just have it come loop, bunnies, helix in, something like that. Okay. Too high for supports. Nice, that is it. It's as high as you get in. Bills, I'll take that off. Wow. Okay. Let's do a bit of a. Oh, just no, just regular drop down, I guess. Really should be more sort of helix based, but what are you going to do? Really not many options here with this one, is there? As to what to do. It's not the sort of... do you know what? It's just not the sort of coaster that's built for this space, is it? Okay, let's do something that happens a lot in theme parks. Let's throw down a rubbish one to earn some money to build something better. Let's just throw down this Worm Express because it looks rubbish, but it will do the job. There we go. What was the Hungry Caterpillar like? Oh, the Hungry Caterpillar's nice, but a bit big. I don't really want it to have my own scenery in it, to be fair. What about that one? Sultan's Palace. Jeez, look at that thing. Wow, talk about theming a rubbish coaster to get money out of it. Wow, these look amazing. Lumber Run looks great. Look at that. Never mind. We've got Wacky Worm or wherever it was. So let's clear up the... look, it's hit every single tree that we've got. So we can't get rid of... Oh, we can get rid of... oh, that would problem we probably could have left. That one's clipping. That's clipping. That's not. That one is. There we go. Okay, so we've saved a few of those trees. All right. Entrance could maybe be over this side. I feel like we should move the exit to down here. Right. Path then. Let's go something a bit different with this one. Let's take it to here. There we go. Oops. Okay, there's the entrance for that. Exit. Just needs to do what it does. And we need to lose that tree there. Okay, rides in. Looking awful, but it does what it does. Alright, let's get it open. Worm Express. Okay, and then we'll do some really simple. We'll just kind of go pavilion style roof in here, I think. So let's come down to the one we use the most. I want it to look very non-permanent because it is. There we go. 4.5 is where we're going to have to be. There we go. And we'll do a typical sort of tarpaulin style, slightly yellow, slightly yellowing on the white. There we go. the bloom on this game, man. It's just, look at that. It looks super shiny. Look. There we go. And pillars, we just want a nice plain grey. Really nothing looking nice at all. It does exactly what it needs to. Because this is temporary. What I would really like is a wooden coaster. I think a wooden coaster would look really good in this area. I think it would fit the I think it would fit the theme of the park, and I think it would fit the space really well. So that's gonna be the plan, I think. Oops. There we go. I suppose we could have a little bit of custom fencing. Make it look even more like industrial. Where's that? Oh, there's that one. That's a little low, really, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh no, that's actually not bad. But what about something below it first? That, oh, look, that's just really gross, isn't it? No, that's no good. We can't really use that, can we? Oh. Do you know what? I know it's not quite as semi-permanent as we'd like, but I think that one with that other thing on top will look really like necessary. That's the word I'm looking for. I want necessary fencing, nothing partial fancy. Don't die fencing, you know. Okay, there we go. And we're off. Off you go. Ride that ride. Enjoy it, won't you? 150. You're joking, aren't you? It's going to be worth a fiver, that one. 32. Yeah. Somebody did mention in the comments what the ratio was, and I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. Thank you, though, for taking the time to do it. I do appreciate it. There we go. Square that up into the middle. And then we can probably make this a food place, right? Let's have a look what people are doing in here. We've got enough money for it. Hide scenery. I want to see what's going on. It literally at the moment is an empty space. Okay. Right. Toilets. Can we get a toilet there without causing much issue, I think. And then we can do... We might as well use the interior shops because it's not going to bother us really. Hot dogs. And... hot drinks, and umbrellas. Right. Path. I'm just going to put a regular path in for now. Okay. And then we could afford a depot here, to be honest, which I think we might have to do because I can't see... staff being able to get here very well. So if we put a depot in, well, it'd be really good if we could fit it in there, but that would trap the staff member, right? Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. If we put it there, where's the pipe? See, the pipe's only there. Look, that's good, isn't it? Pipe's going over the other one, so we have to come down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, good. Joined in. Alright, so there's the depot. So, hold on. Hide scenery. Okay, so at the moment, that is a door. Not a door, but there. Right. See, that's saying it's a wall piece. So, can staff not use that? Wall. I think instead, we need doorway with this colour scheme. There we go. Alright, and then a regular bit of path in there. And a sign that says staff only. Because that's going to help us. No entry for guests. There we go. So, hide scenery. So this depot now does these three. That's covered. Good. Now we've made that a nice a nice big food depot, sort of food spot. Or will be once it gets stocked up, anyway. Okay, last thing then, really, again, not really doing great for cash, but we could do with some benches around this area just for people who are going to get a little bit worn out, and they will. So let's just go for some standard benches. Luckily, benches in this game are super cheap, unlike what have I been playing recently where they've been Overcrowd, yeah. All the benches are like made out of gold or something. Okay, so I have some spots for benches along these walkways here. For people who are just like, ugh, I'm so done with this. Trash bins, nice plain trash bins, there we go. Setups in between here. There we go. Maybe another couple around as well, just to kind of fill gaps for us. Okay, that's 2 new rides being open. We're charging $2 for that. I want to go on it. Nice. We're charging $5 for that. I want to go on it, and I want something more intense. Yeah, I get the intense thing. I do think that working on a new coaster is probably the way to go to get, because it's ticket sales, right? To be fair, again, this is another one where we could just sit and leave it, because it's going to be 1,200 part tickets. I mean, we could do by the end of year 3 is a possibility, to be honest with you. But really, we could just leave it running. Eventually, it would tick up. We'd close the park a few times, open it, blah, blah, blah. Although we have to have a 70% happiness when we finish as well. We have to have them all at the same time, which is interesting. So yeah, maybe new rides are important. We'll see how these go. See whether they make a big difference. And if they do, we can look at, like I say, what I think I eventually do is take this out. There's one guy just riding this on his own. Look. See, this is how it should go. Lots of sort of helixes. Yeah. Yeah, I do think researching coasters is going to have to be the way to go, because I really can't see these two being enough of a draw. Oh, and you'd also get your head chopped off if you were near that tree. Yeah, wooden coaster that goes here, there, and back maybe, and then we could even do something a bit more substantial here that sort of goes out this way. You know, so we've got 2 coasters opposite each other that would get people into this middle bit. Yeah. Alright, cool. Right, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. Or you just help out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to all of our Patreons. They make these videos possible through their incredible support at patreon.com/geekism. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.